And this video is for 24 degrees Gemini, 2 I feel, 4 I belong, 6 numerology, I balance, baby, 3rd decant, your ass, otherwise known as Uranus. It's getting electric here, and your thoughts can very well get you in trouble. But the perfect thing about today is you're gonna connect with other like-minded people who can get in trouble with you. So both of y'all can say things and get in trouble together. Other than that, it's definitely going to really give you an idea of where your head's at. And once again, due to the Uranian influence, because we're going to have balance degrees in every sign, but what differentiates 24 degrees of Gemini than 24 degrees in Cancer or Leo, other than the sign, is the decade, the 3rd decade. And Uranus is going to favor interactions with other people, because the 6 numerology is aligned with Libra, balance, relationships. It's gonna favor those of you who aren't afraid to push the limits. It's no surprise, Gemini's born this week, we're limit pushers. We're deliberately here to be like, okay, this is the normal limits, let's push it. Let's see how we can push this limit. What is the most we can do before it's not cool? And then let's even push it more. This is just what we do. So this Uranian decade is definitely going to allow you to push the limits with what's acceptable in conversation, with truth that's suppressed that you need to push out because it's an elephant in the room and you don't play that and you want to talk about that. You know, those of you who really take it there, you're going to be well rewarded. And some of this reward could be pissing a lot of people off. I'm sorry. It's a day like today that's going to let you know that, you know, there's a whole lot of people who are not diametrically opposed to you, just the truth that you say out your mouth.
Bitch, I be smoking every minute, flex. Bitch, I be smoking every minute. Yeah, fight boss, you can tell I'm lit, that's right. Yeah, fight boss, you can tell I'm lit, alright.
The moon is going to be transiting the 2nd decan of Aries, and things are gonna get pretty scary. Not in the traditional way that you've been taught to romance fear. I mean, we've literally been conditioned to romanticize fear. That's a whole nother video for another time. But I mean so in the sense where your own power starts to scare you and you uncover how much more skilled you expected yourself to be. And this is directly by being inserted in crisis situations or situations that are high stress and beast moding it. And that's what's gonna kind of be scary. It's like someone pulling a gun to your face, and before you can even think of what to do, your hand just grips the hand and you do a flip and you're just like, I didn't even know I could do that. Some of you know you could do that. Some of you might be like me and be like, I didn't even know I could do that. Like, well, how? And it's gonna be a little scared because it's gonna be like, am I getting set up to be a part of this like action adventure movie that's rated R for real shit? No, other than that though, the moon going through, I took that from Young Pharaoh, shout out to Young Pharaoh, the gold pillar. This is very important because the moon going through Aries is going to prepare you for the last parts of the gauntlet in Taurus and Gemini. And its 11th house presence, once again in Gemini, is really having you connect with like-minded people who you identify with, and opposite too. But let's just be real, it's preparing you for war. If you're not aware of the inevitability of civil war, I want to remind you that the last time we had civil war, Neptune was in Aries, it's in Pisces now, and Uranus was in Gemini, it's in Taurus now. And we know the last time Uranus was in Taurus, we had the stock market crash, and we talked about the Great Depression, and some people thought we were pseudoscientists, but you know, it happened again. So please understand, civil war is gonna happen, it's inevitable. The last time Pluto was in Taurus, now it's going to be in Aquarius. So we're completing everything that started off, because everything's cyclical. Nothing just happens randomly. Everything that happened, the ancestors of the previous civil war are going to be fighting. This is so deep. This is so deep. And whereas Pluto is in Taurus, now it's in Aquarius. It's a culmination. It's like the end of a season series as we end off this Pluto cycle that started it all. It's going to be epic. But other than that, you know, We still have a ways before we're seeing this still, remind people how divided they are. But other than that, this is really all about staying true to who you are and not being afraid to express that. Because Aries is all about being that noble savage that even though you're not supposed to curse, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway.
Bitch, I be smoking every minute. Yeah, bitch, I be smoking every minute. Fight boss, you can tell I'm lifted. Fight boss, you can tell I'm lifted. Oh yeah.
Today's daily word is as follows. The truth is raw. Raw is war. WWE Raw. The truth is raw. And one more again. The truth is raw. Okay? Cognitive dissonance is a hell of a drug. And whenever you see people uncharacteristically react to the truth and authenticity of what you say, don't be discouraged. You're doing the right thing. When you go through a video game, you see more enemies. So you don't shrink back just because it gets more hectic. Keep on sticking that flaming sword of your truth into these people's asses. And until tomorrow, peace.